Hi, in this video we're going to briefly talk about setting up international keyboards on your iPad. Now, when we talked about the keyboard overall, we noticed that you can actually type accented characters very easily on the iPad keyboard by tapping and holding on the character that you want to have the accent on. However, it is possible to add to your iPad's virtual keyboard other international layouts of keyboards that might make it easier to type in the respected languages. Let me show you where that's at. I'm going to open up the Settings app, and then what we're looking for is inside the General Settings area. I'm going to scroll down, and you can see the area labeled International. Under International, we have a couple of options. First of all, we know that in other countries they use different formats for dates and for times and phone numbers. You can actually change how your iPad shows that information using these two options here, Region Format and Calendar. Under Region Format, you've got a number of different things to choose from in terms of international standards for numbers. And under Calendar, you've got a choice between the Gregorian, the Japanese, and the Buddhist calendars. But what we're really after is the keyboards. Here at the top, you have a choice of, you can see language, which would change your iPad overall. But if you want to add an additional keyboard, under keyboards here, you'll see that it shows me what I have installed. I have my English keyboard, and I also have something called the emoji keyboard, which we'll talk about in a different video. To add a new keyboard, I would just tap on that option, and then I could choose a variety of different keyboards. I'm going to select one that's clearly different from English. That would be, let's do Thai. You can see that Thai now shows up in my list. If I wanted to reorder or delete them, I could tap this edit button, and then I actually have the ability to delete them using the minus or to move them around using the little handle that shows up, and that shows up in a lot of places on the iPad. When I'm done, just hit done. But what do you do with this keyboard? Well, let me show you. I'm going to go to my Notes app, which is what I've been using to show you the keyboard. Now, when I have more than one keyboard installed or available on my iPad, I get this little button with a globe on it. When I tap and hold that, you can see I get a list of the different keyboards. The bottom one there is the Thai keyboard. To switch to it, I would actually just select it, and you can see that the actual labels for the keys as well as the layout of the keyboard has now changed to reflect the other language. And you can have as many as you want. I don't know how many languages you speak, but to actually get back to a different keyboard, just do the same process. Come in and choose English. And that's all there is to setting up an international keyboard on your iPad.